What is going on, my good people? Mike Hidalgo here. Thank you for joining us on another FCP Euro DIY. Today we're working on a 2011 Volvo XC90 P2. Today on the XC90 behind me, we're going to be covering how to replace your windshield wiper blades along with the rear hatch wiper blade as well. This is applicable for all P2 XC90 Volvos. In front of us, we have a Bosch pair for the front windshield and a Vallejo unit for the rear glass. We have a couple different options available on fcpo.com depending on what you would like to get. But this is going to be a pretty straightforward install. There's no real interval on the replacement for these blades. It really depends on how they're used and how the car is stored. If it lives outdoor, the rubber is going to degrade quicker than a car that is garaged per se. If you live in the cold, the rubber will get brittle and hard sooner than maybe somewhere in the summer, unless it bakes. Really, I'm not a scientist, but if your wipers are streaking across your windshield, try cleaning the glass first, and if that doesn't help, more than likely you need some fresh blades. So with that, let's get ready to install these, because the only tools we're going to need are going to be these puppies right here. All right, my good people, we are over at the XC90. We're going to start on the driver's side blade. First things first, if this is your first time doing your wiper blades, or maybe you're in a windy area, whatever the case is and you're unsure about damaging anything, I always recommend, I did this on my first time I did blades, is lay down a piece of cardboard, a towel, something that can absorb the impact should this blade arm swing back down against the glass. Once we moved on from there, we can focus on actually replacing the windshield wiper blade. First thing you want to do is match up the size. Not all the vehicles have the same length wipers for the front windshield. Sometimes they do, but sometimes they're drastically different. In this case, the driver's side is going to be the longer blade for us. So we're going to find our longer Bosch unit. This one lines up beautifully. Next on our list, we're going to work on removing the old blade first. Now, the one that's on this vehicle has a small sleeve that fits over the wiper arm itself. The Bosch one that we're installing now is a little bit more traditional, kind of clips on, doesn't have this beauty sleeve on it, which is totally okay. Sometimes the manufacturers will change the clips, they'll dress them up a little bit, but as long as they have the right style clip, it'll work. So for this one, we're going to want to pinch on either side, and I'll show you a little bit easier on our new Bosch blade here. These are the tabs that we're pinching. Again, this one has a beauty sleeve over it. You're going to want to pinch these two and then work the blade off of the arm. So we're going to do exactly that. We're going to find the two tabs, holding the arm with one hand while we're compressing the tabs in. We'll slide the blade off with our other hand, just like that. Now we're going to take our new blade. There's a hook here on these XC90s. That's where this small tab comes into place, right beneath the arrow. You're simply going to line them up, push down, and just push the blade on. And there you go. Make sure it's on properly. The last thing you want is for this to fly off and scratch your windshield or leave you stranded in a rainstorm. And once that's situated, just set the blade back down gently, and we'll hop over to the passenger side and repeat the same steps. Over on the passenger side, it can be a little bit more tedious as the arm's going to sit up there should you want to put it in its service position. So we're just going to work with it here, again using our hand to kind of brace it. Once we pull off this blade, we're squeezing the tabs in, sliding up, off comes the old blade. We'll take our new blade, position it so that tab locks in up front, squeeze these two on the side, push it up, and there we go. Now with that, that's going to situate the front windshield wiper blades. Now let's hop over to the hatch and replace the rear one. Now we're going to go ahead and replace the rear windshield wiper blade. For that, we're going to pull the arm towards us. And for this XC90, we're going to hold on to the arm itself and just push the blade off. It's just a pinch fit. This one has a rod that pinches into the arm itself. Sometimes these can look a little bit different. This is a later style arm. Volvo changed these at some point. We do have a note on fcpo.com. So if you see that your blade doesn't fit the arm on your vehicle, perhaps it was updated at some point, we do list the part number for the correct blade. Then with that, we'll go ahead and take our new blade and just line up the pin on the slot here on our wiper blade arm. Line it up, clip it in, and there we go. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments on what we did today, or this specific job you want to see us do on this chassis, leave it in the comment section below. And if you like this DIY and you want to see more like them, please consider subscribing. We make new ones all the time. As always, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.